everybody, it's Mara Allard of Wind, Water, and Wisdom, and I actually went to do this video about half hour ago, and I ran out of time because I had to get on a call, and I was doubting the topic, and then the call reinforced that the topic was correct. So I love when I have a synchronicity and the energy of the universe is saying, yes, you are going to talk about that. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, I want to do a video, but I'm not sure what I want to talk about. And I heard in the present, and I'm like, ugh, everybody knows we're supposed to stay in the present, but I heard that that's what I was supposed to talk about. So I'm going to talk about being in the present moment. So this is an area, at least for myself, that I struggle in. I feel like a lot of times that my brain is like a bunch of computer tabs across the screen with lots of ideas going on at all times. And yet I know being in the present is really important and really helps contain our energy and our lives flow better. But it's hard. So, a lot of us tend to be in the past and in the future and not in the present. Like, watch a child. Today, if you see a child, they're always usually in the present. They're not worried about a play date 3 days from now. And they're certainly not worried about what happened at preschool 2 hours ago. They're living in the moment. They're expressing themselves in the moment. That's how most children operate until we become older and are conditioned differently. So when we spend too much time in the past, we all have to revisit things in the past at times, but not all the time. Like, there might be a period in time where you got to go back and look at that so you can deal with it. But living there 24/7, it's not good. Past is left. We might miss people that are gone or animals, but they're okay. And it's all right to feel their loss. We always will carry that loss, but we can't change the circumstances. So acceptance, grief, and then living as they would want us to live. Because nobody would want us to live in sadness. Any of our loved ones would not want that for us. Also, living in the past and glorifying what it used to be, the good old days. Well, that's fun if you're telling stories, but they're gone also. So if you're just like, I wish it was the way it was, that we're not going back. There's a beautiful meme of like phones, and picture of phones saying, the past is calling, we're not going that way, or something like that. So the past is gone. The future, we have no idea. I always say fear. Future events appearing real, or future events appearing real is fear, and fear is the future. Worrying about what will happen. It's all right to plan. We plan vacations, plan work events, plan talks, but not dwell. So we all have to plan the future because that's what we're supposed to do. If we're going on vacation, we need to book travel. If we have a work conference that we have to go, we have to book it. If we have to give a talk, we have to prepare. We're buying a house. All these things require preparation. Preparation is fine. Dwelling or worrying about something that you do not know is going to happen, like the plane is going to crash and then you land smoothly. All that wasted fear. Like, it's going to rain on my wedding day and the sun comes out, and you spend 3 months worrying about the rain. Again, a lot of wasted energy for something that didn't come to fruition. You can plan for the rain, but you don't have to worry about the rain. So that's where it comes into being in the present. If we want to live in our, energy being high vibe, and we want to enjoy our life fully and have things flow better. So the goal is to flow through life, not be the speed bumps that I talk about. You want to flow, is being in the present. Okay, I don't think it's easy either. But there are some things I do to bring myself into the present. And because when we're in the present, we're actually able to have an engaging conversation with people. We're actually able to experience something. But if we're we've all done it. We get in the car, we're driving somewhere, and we arrive and we have no idea about that we even got there or how we got there. So that's what we want to avoid to the best of our ability. And I do that by bringing in the senses. Because, for example, if you're at lunch with somebody, a friend, or a coworker, and they are constantly looking at their watch or their phone, it's annoying because you don't feel important enough. And in this day and age, you can make notifications that if it's an important call that you can't miss, like your child, a sick person, something of importance at work, you can change the notification on your phone so you are alerted when that call comes in or that text. But when you're constantly looking at something, then it's almost like a drug. It's adrenaline. So how I work with being in the present, you can ground. Grounding is always going to be great. Put your feet on the floor, envision 2 heavy ropes dropping from your feet through the earth into the center of the earth, wrapping around the center of the earth tightly. Then envisioning a fishing line at the top of your head, pulling up into the heavens or the sky. And that's nice and taut. And then you've got the bottom of your feet pulling down and the top of your head pulling up, and you breathe, and then you're grounded. Walking, getting in barefoot, all of that. But one of the ways I love to do it is using my senses. So, for example, what do you mean? Is going outside and feeling the sun on my skin. Touch, heat, warmth. Feeling rain, cool. Feeling the drops fall literally on my skin. That fan in the background, and I can feel the wind. So if you go outside or you stand under a fan, can you feel the breeze? How does that breeze feel on your body? Taste. When you're having a meal, don't shovel it in. Taste it. Taste a peach. Like right now, season, at least where I am, is peaches. A juicy, sweet, ripe peach. To me, there's nothing better. Obviously, that's why I picked it. To experience that, to experience the juice, to experience the sweetness, tasting, sight. There is so much beauty in this world. Just go find it. A flower, clothing. Go walk by a store and marvel at some beautiful clothes, beautiful things. Nature all around you, trees, flowers, wildlife, water, the sun, the moon, the stars, they're all free. Really, birds chirping, tune into your hearing. Even if you're tuning into a whole bunch of cars honking, you're tuning in, you're present. It's annoying, but you're present. And it's when you slowly use your senses. What do I see? What do I feel? What do I smell? What do I hear? What am I touching? Am I touching something soft? Am I touching something hard? You're in the present when you're doing that. A lot of times when I'm driving so that I don't go out, I feel the seat under me. I'm connected to it. Like I say, okay, let me feel my body connected to this seat so that I'm fully in the car and know I'm in the car. Let me feel these hands on the steering wheel. Let me hear this music. Let me open the moonroof and feel the breeze. I can connect that way into the present. When we're fully in the present, our energy flows better. We have more satisfaction because we're not living behind or future. We're actually enjoying the moment. And even if the moment is complete boredom, because I think that's what we want. We want a distraction from nothing. Because nothing means we're going to have to feel, and we don't like feeling. But when we're constantly scrolling or flipping channels, what are we afraid of? What are we afraid of? To be in the present and be bored? That's what I think a lot of us are afraid of. So I challenge you to be bored and see what you find, because that's when creativity bubbles up. That's when the aha moments happen. Like in the shower when you're actually just washing your body, you're like, I thought of something, because you're actually really in the present, because you're actually, I got to wash my skin, I got to wash my hair. You're doing something and you're aware of it, and then the aha moment happens. So if you've had that happen, imagine every time you're in the present and you're just sit outside maybe and look into space and observe, and you're like, this is boring. That's when something may bubble up. Stay with it. Stay there. Keep breathing. Keep being bored. We're bored after 2 minutes. I mean, come on. So stay with it and then see if you have the aha moment. Have a great day.